Okay, peace and blessings. Shalom. I call this documentary This Old House. Oh my God. The grass has grown. Look at this. You can't even see the heater anymore. That's how bad the grass has grown. This is the last shed. You step in this, whew, look at this.
Kind of show you what I wanted to with the floor and the way I did what I did with the floor.
Gotcha.
Can you hold him for me? Because it's going to be hard for me to hold him the whole time. Thank you. You say hi?
Give him a pound. Give him a pound. Boom.
There you go.
He's like, I'm not letting go in that van. Yeah. This old house. Look at this. Windows looking cute. I'm actually happy for like I told you when we have two doors, because I love to just be on one side but not going all the way in. Oh, hi everyone. Hi. I know him. I'm not sure. Your name?
Azrael or Addie.
Addie? Hi, I'm Tani. Sorry for the wrong hand, but I'm doing a documentary of everything. And I already know who you are. Hey, it's good to see you again. Actually, it looks a lot better than what, at the pictures.
I got all the plumbing inside the wall there.
Huh? You see that spot right there? This is going to be a toilet right here.
How y'all doing?
So you see how far out the bathroom is, babe?
My shoe guy right there. What's going on?
Oh, so I don't know why I didn't recognize you, because I wasn't shooting with you. I'm sorry. That's probably why I didn't recognize you.
You can kind of see, I opened up a little bit so you can kind of get through.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot of...
Looks good, man. Good. What's your like?
It's actually not as hot in here. But if you're moving, I can see how you can start
So
sweating.
you can kind of get into each bedroom.
Oh my gosh. What is these things called? Insulation or something?
Yep, that's going to be what insulates your attic.
I started to say tissue, but I know it's not tissue. Oh, and this is where the vac was, the HVAC was.
So it was where the chimney's at, directly that side of it. So we moved it from there into here. I'm
Right.
waiting on some concrete to set up, and I'm going to redo where that joist is. And that's this piece.
Okay, so it's going to be in the room with the
So
person.
it's going to be here.
Right. But it'll be part of the inside this
It's going to
bedroom.
be inside this. You won't ever see it.
Right, because it's going to be like a shelf. So it's going to be in the room, the day room / guest room, whatever you want to call it. Like,
Yep.
and it'll be like a little shelfie thingy, because I think that's probably what you're doing.
I already got the plywood in place.
Yeah.
All shelves in here.
Ah, that's nice. It'll be like a little something.
Yep.
And this will be the extra / bedroom. It looks bedroomish and day room, so we have like a day bed type of thing or whatever.
So
Yes.
you guys were kind of talking office area.
Yeah.
Look how these windows, oh, they slide this way and that way
Yep. So these
That's
ones slide
nice.
this way.
and that way.
Yep. So it only slides the one. This side's fixed.
And this side is the one that has a screen, so it slides that way.
It'll open just like that.
Okay. So if kids want to sneak out at night, they're going to have to try to sneak out and fall that way instead of jumping on that way.
Yep.
I always think about kids sneaking out. I see it on TV all the time. And this is what my front door looks like.
Yep.
Can I open it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's all locked up at the moment.
Let's see.
I'll end up before everything's said and done.
Oh my God. Eee, you see that glass just shattered?
So I'll get in there with white glass.
Gotcha.
Look at this glass.
One key for
You say you have what?
So these are going to be, I'm going to match all of the hardware.
Okay.
Instead of going brass, I'll
Okay.
get a darker color that all the knobs are going to match. And then these are going to be the same key that it was
Okay.
when everything's said and done.
That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan.
So this is going to be this is not fiberglass, so it doesn't itch. It's actually a cellulose.
Oh, fiberglass itches.
It does.
I'm Glad to
It
know.
actually gives you little stickers and sticks inside your skin.
I can imagine because it's glass. Right. Fiber fitted. Yeah.
This will be your kids' room.
So it's the master.
Right.
That's
It's a
master.
master. That's Joel. This is Joel's
That
room.
opening right over there is going to be the door to the bathroom.
We actually can step on it without falling through the wall,
Right.
floor. That's the cool thing.
So you'll have closet space here.
Okay.
That'll be your master bathroom.
Okay.
It's not huge, but you do
It's
have-
a bathroom. Can you imagine all of us trying to use the bathroom at once?
Yeah. Wow.
With this AC feeling good. Who was smart enough to put the AC up?
that one.
Just.
Oh, Justin is smart. Oh, say here's the stand-up shower that 2 people could fit in. And then here's the toilet right here. I see how the toilet. So which way you think you're gonna face the toilet, back to back like this or this way?
What's that?
You gonna face the toilet like back to back
Toilet
or?
faces that way. This
okay.
is gonna sit in the corner right there. Where
Oh,
those-
this sink is gonna sit in the
Gotcha, right.
corner.
Yep.
I get it, and then
Press
it's
open the
it's here.
door.
Okay,
And it's,
One.
this
Yeah.
this door is actually gonna slide,
Close.
just like that one over there.
Nice.
It's just
Okay.
gonna slide back into the wall here. Keep it out of the way, so that way you don't have to worry about the
Right,
doors
right,
and clearance
right.
and-
Perfect.
that's awesome. And see how the windows, how he was able to separate the windows.
Yeah.
So now there's a window here, and then this is the vent thing that John put up. You see this? Look, so see. And there's one in that room.
You'll have a can light over each shower.
Okay, cool.
That's that. This is these boxes.
I see.
Gotcha.
So those are these are all wired together.
Mhm.
Whenever I get the sheetrock up, all I gotta do is poke the hole for the light, plug that in, kind of screw the connector together, and it's good to go.
Can you imagine? And this is something that you've done, like working side with your father or something. You didn't go to school for it, or you went?
So I went to school for some of this, but I learned most of it. I worked with a custom home builder right out of high school.
Okay,
I grew up working with my dad doing sheetrock, jobs.
that's what I figured. Because that's how a lot of people learn. Is by being with the father who did it and whatever. It's just like working on cars. It's like, oh, I've been working on cars all my life since I was a kid, and then next you know, they can do that.
But yeah,
This is
there's
cool.
absolutely places in this floor, which I leveled front to back
Yes.
and side to side. So
Okay, Papa.
it's all level. And there's places where to bring it up to level, I raised this floor 5 or 6 inches in spots. Which
Oh.
hasn't really affected ceiling height. They just all sag over time.
Wow, I do believe that because it does sag a lot. Oh wow, is that where we used to have chimneys?
No, so those are your vents for your attic. It's supposed to help keep air. It's supposed to allow hot air to exit out. What they are is they've got like fins.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of curve like this and they overlap.
I get you. I think I see them when I'm driving.
Yep. And
Oh.
they'll sit up there and kind of spin to let air out.
Mm-hmm.
Would we be able to go up there?
See this
Access
right
there,
here.
the plywood sticking up there.
Gotcha.
And that's roughly how deep your installation is going to be.
And so, like, say if we didn't have to go up there, we go up through our closet in case we're running from some murderers, and then we can just hide up in the up here, and we can actually walk. That's walkable? Like you'll be able to walk?
Yeah, as long as you step on your boards,
Mm-hmm.
you can walk across. Which, so every one of these
Mm-hmm.
is attached to one of those, so you'll know kind of where to step.
That's
Not-
smart.
In all honesty, though, the only spot you're really going to be able to really walk
Mm-hmm.
would be between the 2 walls.
Like as far as head because of the arrow. I mean the angle, right? So say if you put something, if somebody wanted to put something like I don't know, pictures or something up there, they could put something. Well, it's not really the first storage.
I
Imagine.
would not with how hot that attic is.
Okay.
And the good news with the floor, once we run it down,
And it makes it a whole lot easier.
quite a few runs of the old 3-piece.
Oh, you want to show me the heater, the water heater part?
The wood heater,
Water heater is it called?
the pole stove thing.
Oh, the one where we have to heat the water up. That thing you say you put a drop. Okay, this is JoJo's room again. Looks kind of. It's all those rooms are small, and then I said all our rooms look so small. So even our master bedroom, I mean, this is how it's been. It's always looked small.
You're dealing with a house that's only at most 1,300 square feet.
Yeah, it's a small house.
It's
So
a
for
small
Poppy to
house.
make it into 3 bedrooms, I bet then they didn't really need much. They probably had a bed and that armoire, and that was it. That was good enough for them. Because people weren't living in their homes. Yeah, we're actually happy to have gotten there. I'm glad we didn't really interrupt y'all. Oh, is this how y'all cooking too,
Yep.
Justin?
No.
That's you.
That was kind of both of us.
No, but y'all. I love this thingamajig that y'all have here. I like it. I want one.
It's actually been really nice to have.
I'm gonna I already took a video of it. So what we gonna do about this grass? Nothing.
See if Joe's got a little mower I can throw in and knock it down.
Yeah, because I heard. I don't know.
If not, I think Monday I might be bringing my truck down because I think I'm going to be a few sheets of rock short for the ceiling because I was trying to get 12 foot and they only had 8. So I'm a little shy there. Here we go. So I was telling KG about this. This right here is why I had to replace the whole floor.
Can you tell me
So-
more about it?
Yeah. So what they had is this is where it butted up to like the wall or the center, and they had a little board sitting down here that it was resting on.
Oh, like Lego.
Like Lego, yeah. But the strength of your wood was this way.
Okay,
So,
so this
ultimately, you can kind of see where it started to crack.
right.
Ultimately, this is all the strength you had in this board holding that floor up
Right.
versus that much.
Is that a worm?
That is a caterpillar.
That's horrible.
But
Okay.
yeah, this is why the whole floor ended up coming out. Because even if I'd have just put boards alongside here,
Right.
it wouldn't have held.
It's like when you're fixing the gasket to the car, there's certain things you do. It's like you don't want to use
Yep.
glue just to hold it back. You just may as well just replace.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you're touching all of that. Do you see this nasty thing right there?
That's a slug. That's a little millipede.
All right.
But yeah, I'll set that so I can show him in a
The
second.
poor thing. Oh. Alrighty.
And then
And what do we think? This used to be another chimney, probably when they was cooking back in the days.
this is probably from their old cook stove. And you can see the square that's up there on the wall with the little plate. That's where that came through. That's all going to be hidden.
Yeah, because Poppy. Oh, and I see what you mean about making the windows shorter.
So yep, I made these ones a little shorter. That way, when I bring in the countertop, they all fit underneath the windows, and then I can trim out and make them look pretty.
So I was coughing in there. I don't know how y'all breathe with all that dust.
And then, so this, I'm gonna end up vent pipe back out here up. You got a new spigot.
Oh, that's cute. I don't know words for this. So this is an old one.
So yeah, this was the
Ooh.
vent pipe that,
Can I take that out?
Yeah.
It's no longer any good anyway, right?
no. So this, they tied this, and this is what allows your plumbing to kind of breathe and not airlock when it drains. So I've actually,
Oh, okay. It's just
it's
a bug.
just grass. Yeah. So I've probably, this is 1.5 inches. I'm going to bump this up to a 2-inch. I've got the same 3-inch on the other side, and then each sink is actually going to have its own little vent.
Nice. What's this?
That is a power box for your hot water heater. That way you can
Oh.
turn it off with it right here when you service
And
it.
then you have to put a lock here so nobody don't come in and decide to lock it off.
Yep.
Like Jason.
And then if you look right there, there's your hot water heater.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, so you dropped the floor even lower here. That makes sense. So because the floor is dropped lower, that's how you're able to fit it. Because I was trying to figure out how was you able to fit it like that.
Yep.
So what you did, dig a hole?
Yep, we dug a little hole down, put a little concrete down there on the bottom.
Oh. So what is this here? Is this concrete or this is floor? Oh,
That's all dirt with plastic over it.
oh, so when Poppy built this house, it's on top of dirt, it's not on top of concrete?
So he's got concrete here, I'm assuming,
Okay.
but everything from like this point to the same point on the other side
Oh.
was all dirt. when I did the beams, see
Okay.
those pads right there?
Yes.
That's from when I did the beams last year.
Yes.
And kind of left the same beams. I went ahead and took the adjustable jacks out,
Mm-hmm.
put them on actual posts, tied everything together.
And there's our water line right here, hot and cold.
So this goes to your fridge. I'm gonna have
Mm.
that up there.
So in case that goes to our fridge because our fridge makes ice.
Yep.
So our fridge do make ice.
It's got the ice maker connection on the back of it.
So we did need a line when we had an ice maker. I'm thinking it was a lineless ice maker.
No, they had the line in there.
They did from when it was over in that
In
area.
corner, yeah. They
I
had,
thought I saw
they had that
something.
little copper pipe coming up through the floor.
I thought I saw something like that, and you just put another one.
So I just actually, instead of doing the
Mm-hmm.
aftermarket copper pipe, I just tied it directly into the water line.
That makes smartness going on. So that means the fridge needs to stay where it is, or you can move the fridge around,
It's pretty much where it's at there.
and that's the fridge. Okay. No
You-
problem.
You'll be able to move it if you need to, but with the way I've got the kitchen designed, kind of with Destiny's,
Interior decorating skills.
yeah, with her layout ideas, that's where the best place for the fridge to be.
Okay, smart. Now, I guess this got to get vacuumed out.
I am gonna have some young kids come under here with dustpans and start
That's so cute.
shoveling
I
and,
love when kids go to work. It's so smart,
and bags and pull it all out. It's
Mhm.
not gonna be perfectly clean
of course, because it's children.
by children, and then there was a lot of material that's come out of here.
No, because Poppy is Poppy. And so this is plumbing. These big pipes.
Yep. So these are all going to be the bigger pipe right here is going to
Mhm.
be your vent line going out and up. That's a 2-inch pipe over there. I've got a little bit to tie in still, but I'm pretty much done with it. This right here is your water in. Right now, water's on.
I can bet. Oh, and now, so this is the water that come all the way down.
This goes out to your water meter.
That thing over there, yeah.
Yep.
And what's this?
That is an old. It's at one time you had a propane coming in, and that's either from the propane tank, which is my guess, or at one time they had it on natural gas.
Right. So that means that if we was to get a so this gas is what?
This is propane.
Oh. Because we kept talking about getting a generator in case anything happened.
Mhm.
Is this the plumbing that happened when like was going out from the toilet, like that thing that was leveled down?
So this was the one that was coming directly. That's where it was coming, kind of in the house.
Yeah.
It came over. They had a little clean out thing,
Uh-huh.
and then this was like that.
And when it got stuck, is this where the poop was getting stuck?
Probably right in here.
Mm-hmm.
So this was dropping back into the house on this, and then probably because of the way they had it all plumbed together, I've redesigned your entire plumbing system up to as close to that where it exits the house over there as I can.
I can imagine.
So it's all new drain lines up to where it leaves the house.
Is it a wider drain line than this?
It's the same size.
Oh, so poop can get past that.
That's kind of your standard size. And I can't really go any bigger than that right now because that's what's actually going down. You don't want to neck it to something smaller. If anything, you go from
Make traffic.
smaller to bigger.
Right, because that will make traffic if
Yeah.
it goes from there.
But I have everything that I've put in is all sloped properly. It's all going to be. I've still got to do some more gluing stuff down there. But I wanted to get some sheetrock up.
I understand, and that's been your thing. Sheetrock so the walls could look like walls.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we actually was able to come down and look at the progress. I mean, it's cute, cool, like you see those TV shows where somebody, you see this, and then they come back and the house looks completely different.
But it's going to be things like this. I've got some pieces of siding left over
Okay.
from when I disassembled the front room up here.
What are these? So these are called sidings?
Yeah, so this is just a lap siding.
Okay.
And then they had, this is what's called sheeting, the sheeting for the wall.
Look how old that wood is on there.
And it's all original, 56. It's kind of cool to see, back then, they didn't have plywood. So all of to get their structural stability this way, so it doesn't rock, side to like through the length of the wall, they ran all of that on diagonals.
Yeah, I saw that. I could see how it's going. It's like doing that.
Yep. And what that does is when it goes from top to bottom like that,
Uh-huh.
it actually prevents it from shifting.
It's like when you make a bridge and the bridge goes like this. I get it. See, I know a little. See, look at termites did some damage up there.
Hey, yep. Honestly, I haven't seen as much termite damage on this backside as it did on that front side.
So I remember, well, I didn't remember, but when the man did come, he told me that apparently termites were treated last time because you see where there's like they drill holes into like this concrete and they put the whatever poison. And when Poppy was transitioning, they were coming in like swarms, but unfortunately, out of ignorance, family members didn't know what it was. We just thought it was like little flies. We didn't know that termites shut their wings and
Yep.
whatever. I tell you, now they told me that they said something about this HVAC. They said it was gonna soon go back. Something was gonna go out for me to replace it. I'm not.
I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna hook it all up back kind of how it was, and
Yeah,
it's definitely an older system.
probably gotta get this these leaves and crap out of there.
So that'll be something. It'll just pop these
Yeah.
screws here. Cover will lift off. You can get in there with a vacuum and vacuum all that out.
But the man was like, we was having it serviced and they were saying, oh, this might happen. And I said, well, how soon do people fix it? She said, oh, some people just wait to go out and call us. And I said, okay, look, is that where a mouse might be going? See that hole right down there?
It could be a mouse. It could be toad.
A
You could have a
toad.
toad living under your house. He goes down there and eats all the little spiders and creepy crawlies that are always in their crawl space.
When I was a kid, this toad must be a offspring of the toads from when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, we used to always find frogs around inside the house.
Yep.
And used to pick them up. Even though they said we get warts. Thank God I never got any warts from playing with toads. Which was the difference between toad and the frog? I thought there was. Oh, look, the bike. So
yep.
good kid.
Toads are generally less aquatic. They still need moisture, but they're not aquatic
Gotcha.
like a frog is. So this, whenever we do the siding,
That's where the termites did they damage.
yep,
It's a lot of damage it did over here
there's a lot of damage on the front of this house from it.
from them.
But that's,
Even when you was pulled up the floor from the inside, you saw a lot of damage.
Yep. There was nothing really structural bad, but I can absolutely see in there that there's a. I'll show you when we get back inside the 4x4 that right behind the door that they just ate up.
It's a shame. But now, because, well, they still could still come and do damage because those beams that you said that we see on the outside are edible.
Well, they've even kind of eaten through some of that on this. There's enough there. So what they do is they go through and eat all the really soft wood, and then they leave all the hard.
Is this wood treated? This plywood?
No.
So they can eat that.
They could. It's not. They will kind of munch on it some, but it's not like a board sitting.
It's not flavorable. Like, okay.
The way they make plywood is they take that stuff specifically. Is they take the chips, you can kind of see those, and then glue it all together with pressure.
Right. And then that glue and stuff is not as
Right.
as
Glue it is
flavorable.
They don't like it.
Got you. So all of this will have to come down these side panels when we get this done
So
over.
whenever we do the siding, I'm going to strip all of the siding off, all of this off.
Okay.
That's, in all honesty, that is probably asbestos. I don't know for sure, but that is probably what that is. So all of that's going to have to come off.
And what would you replace it with? I was thinking about brick veneer, but I don't know.
You could go brick veneer, personally, just for ease of maintenance, because you have to clean it all. I'd go with, I don't really have anything down at ground level. I'd go with like a vinyl wrap siding.
Is this vinyl?
No, that's wood.
This.
This is like a product of a gift.
Oh, it just got painted.
Yeah.
But because the way you see how that looks, I thought it was some other stuff.
No, this is all. I'll show you some pieces when we get it back inside that I saved.
So vinyl siding is.
So yeah, I'd go. What my plan is with it whenever you're ready is take all this off, strip it down to the 1x, and because some of the 1x on this side have gotten chewed up, taking like 1/2 inch plywood and resheeting the whole thing. I'll probably end up resetting some windows and doing stuff like that, just because it's going to change it a little bit. And that way, when I do the plywood, it'll actually tie in everything right. I can silicone around the flange where I need to, and actually make it all like 100% like it needs to be sealed up.
So this here, you can reset your window, I guess move it up or down when you get ready to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like easy to you, right? And see that right there? That wire that's coming out?
Yep, that's going to be an outside outlet.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, yeah, it's
Even
smart. 'Cause
Security light here.
that's awesome. Because I remember when we did we always took a extension cord and ran it.
Yep,
And then this light gets to get fixed finally.
yep. He's already got the wire dropped in there for it.
So he had to try to get up in there. He was able to get in there? I don't know.
So
I know it's a
there's
little wasp.
There's an access hole. They cut through.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a hard time getting through it as small, but to run a wire down through,
Mm-hmm.
John's got his tricks to.
Yeah, but he's huge,
Pull
and
wires.
I don't know. He used to be really flexible when he was a kid, but I don't know. So, and then as far as this, I was laughing when you said there wasn't needed, no gate was needed, is because as long as it's less than 3 feet or something you
Yeah,
said?
as long as it's less than 3 foot.
Just a fall.
If you fall off of that, yeah, it's gonna probably
gonna
hurt a
hurt.
little bit, but you're not gonna get majorly hurt.
Oh. So now, and we wanted to fence this in with a screen, like a screen for
You wanna
bugs.
screen it? Yep.
Yeah, not fencing where you can't, when no sun gets in, not like those, but just like a regular screen going around. That way, if we do sit out here, we can sit and relax.
That'll be something whenever I do the siding.
Right.
That way I can actually tie everything in correctly there in the corners.
I see how the nails are just sticking out. Like when they boarded this bad boy up, it was left all the
So-
nails sticking out.
That could actually be from running like Christmas lights.
Up here? All the way up there?
So those up there are coming down through from the shingles.
Right, so they didn't even bother to...
These are going to be there really no matter what you do. The only way to hide those is to actually cover this.
Oh.
Because you got,
And
this
the
much.
carpenter bees are doing certain things.
They've had a heyday. So you've got this much material up there, and you got that long of a nail holding
Oh.
shingles on. So they're always going to poke through.
Got you. Darn it, I don't know how y'all do this.
So this is what your subfloor is actually made of in the house.
Okay.
That's that plywood on the floor.
And then on top of it will be the other flooring.
On top of it, I'm going to run a thin pad. It's going to help insulate and deaden some sound a little bit.
Right.
And then your finished floor on top of that.
Right. I remember you were telling me that. It's funny the cross is still here. This
Yep,
cross is older than us.
I haven't really. Those bells were hanging up over here. I just took them down when I did the door, so I didn't knock them down.
My grandma was too much into all of these weird things hanging all over the place. I didn't like it. I would deal with the cross because we are, he is divine. I like John 15:5. But and then our friend Russell been checking out mail for us, which is good.
Yep.
Because trying to establish my life here. And this is old wood, right?
That's some of what I've pulled out of here.
This looks like they straight up took a tree branch and was using that to help.
Yep. So this is something they kind of chewed up.
Oh, wow. And to be a termite, what is the lifespan of a termite? And this finally broke.
That finally broke. I'll have all that cleaned up. Once everything is said and done, the last couple of days are going to be just going through
Wow,
cleaning
I see
everything
the
up.
termite damage right here.
Yeah.
That's impressive. My thing, you gotta wear a mask.
We wore a mask for bits and pieces of it.
I guess when it's hot, it's like whatever. So I remember when I was working in the TB unit, the tuberculosis unit, having that mask on, the 95 one. We ended up taking it off after you're suffocating in that little area.
You start suffocating with the mask on, but you're sick to take it off.
Yeah. Well, most of the people didn't have TB. After they had like their third the testing, and it was negative, we were like,
We had a couple people come in. They got housed in medical
mm-hmm,
jail that were
mm-hmm.
at least supposedly TB.
Most of them don't have it. It's just that they have a positive reaction,
Yep.
and so we have to house them.
Yep.
And that's how it is. Being that I'm glad I can now that I'm thinking about it, you understand now where I'm talking about. That's what happened when I was working in Rikers. I worked in a communicable disease unit, and that's what we took care of, people who allegedly, I mean, the ones with the chicken pox and zoster, well, we was like, oh yeah, but that's serious, you know. So this is awesome. I'm really impressed. I'm actually happy, and I'm so appreciative of you. I don't know, man. You walking through that stuff, you like, yes, Papa, whatever you saying. Yes, it's tall grass.
Yeah,
And this here gets attached. Yes, thank you for that hug. I love you too.
So you see where you braced your carport up.
Yes, this here
Yeah.
had a gangster lean. It needed a V8.
Gangster might be too short of a wing
Oh.
compared to what that was doing.
We pulled it up probably about 6 inches.
I believe you because I remember when it
Back
was looking.
about 2 foot.
Wow,
It settled about 6 inches.
that's crazy. So that bad boy was on his way down,
Oh yeah.
and then so it needed a V8. If you ever remember that commercial where the person's that far leaned over, and
Well, it definitely required 10 ton of come along.
oh Lord, and then this is our little storage area. Whew, gosh, I don't know how y'all do it with these bugs. And that's where the old spot used to be.
Yep.
Look how tiny it is when you look at that shed, the size of this. This is supposed to be you and Philo's project whenever y'all get ready. We don't even know when we're gonna put that shed at.
Whenever y'all give me a call.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting the video.
no, you're not. I was gonna talk about the deck, but you're gonna get to it before me because you said the next thing.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You could tell him. We was talking about the deck being the size or the kind of like the width of the back, being large enough because he said already he was gonna move the carport down that way.
Whenever we do all of this, we'll move the carport out just a little bit.
Okay.
Get it actually, get the posts actually set down in concrete, so they're in the ground and not going to lean. Because these are just sat there and they have little stakes coming up out of the ground, wired to it.
Oh, look what you found. That's beautiful.
Here, what is your concept or your idea?
Large enough for chairs to be on there and a table. I really want it like out large enough to sit on there.
I'd go at minimum, I'd come 10 foot out at minimum, 10 foot out off of at least your like one just kind of start off after that, and then we can either stairs down or ramp depending on what you guys want to do.
I'll probably be a ramper, only because you know if you do get old and crickety,
That and probably like bringing stuff in.
that's true.
Yeah. Bring certain things in.
Yeah. And my grandparents had some good knees.
That would be fair minimum.
Right.
I'd start there, and if you guys want to wrap a corner and have access on the kitchen window. So
That's what I want. I wanted access on the kitchen window, and I wanted to come around as
so
far
the
as
only thing with this side I might not be able to do is because you got your
plumbing.
power box right there.
Power
Plumbing.
box. Okay.
You don't really want to get like within more than about 3 foot of that.
Right. And the crawl space is there too.
Crawl space is over there, and as soon as you poke your head on in the crawl space, that you he's kind of like
Right. You should see it. It's a drop. So what they did is they built like a grave, and
That was a
it's
fun day.
oh that was a fun day. Oh Lord. So they built a grave for it because I couldn't understand how it could be that high
Yeah,
and not
right,
good.
right.
And so it's like a little like a trap door thing, and they dropped it in there, and it's like sitting. It's really cute. It's cute. I was wondering like what happens if it floods or whatever, you know, like in my mind. But
whole thing's all of your electricals up high. Whole thing's built for water anyway.
right. But I was very smart of them. Ooh, my head.
We were looking around and where we're going to put this so it's out of the way.
Right.
We put it in the grave.
That's brilliant. I would have.
So,
So
so
we dug
a grave.
3 foot.
3 by 3 little hole down there that's at least 4 inches deeper than
Oh, 3.5
3.5 inches. Yeah.
Because we made a deep concrete.
This old house.
We poured a concrete pad on top of it.
We want to build all of that, push all those
You
shrubs
guys done that
back.
before? Like something like that?
Like put the hot water tank.
Yeah, underground.
Look at
And
that.
then we lucked out.
I've seen them in the attic.
Push that.
space.
Find it somewhere. Wherever we want to make it work.
Lucked out. 'Cause
Yes,
we
Papa.
finished laying the joists for the floor. And we had most of the section in the back. And we went to drop the hot water tank. And it was that much too tight. Popped one of the joists, moved it over. Like, I don't know.
This is like totally awesome.
Yeah, it's like that far from the bottom of your floor.
You got just enough clearance for them to lean it over and go down.
Pick them up, babe, because there's a lot of nails. I'm just taking pictures. Oh, we got salt. Good, because I got an egg in there and I don't have any salt. He did a good explanation of this. And there's going to be like a nasty little slug on there if he didn't kill it. All right, everyone. So this is where we have the washer and dryer, as you can see. This is going to be here. They see how they already put new windows in for us. These windows even have, they're beautiful. More insulation. More insulation. Our bathroom that used to be back here where the toilet and the sink was here, and you pretty much will come out here. They moved the bathroom all the way back, so now we got more space in this bathroom. And you can see the vent that my beautiful son put in. And then this just goes on to show you, this was in one of the ladies' homes. This is an actual antique, this thing here. It's very, keep it. So this here is a new one. They made it shorter because we're gonna have a countertop right here. Back in the days, there was a cooking stove right here, and all of that's gonna be covered up. This used to be a chimney there, and you can see how they did the ceiling already, bored up a lot of ceiling. I'm sure if I what is this? Fridge is where it is because it actually does make ice. We need a new filter. It's a good fridge. This fridge is older than, I don't know, almost as old as me, and it works. This is another area. And this is going to be all our kitchen area right here. And this is going to be as much as the hallway as is. The cold stove is going to come right here. This is all the sheetrock and stuff. More sheetrock. This fan feels good here. See where they be doing all the sawing with the blade. Looks like it has a protection thing. Yeah, it does. This is great level of protection. So you don't take your finger off. Oof, that looks so scary. And all of this is insulation. Insulation. Look how beautiful our new windows look. These are windows that slide from left to right. Look like a bug that made itself in there. I tell you, bugs make it everywhere. This is the guest room. The guest room. See that hole right there? That's where the HVAC has now been moved to. And this is going to be